right, and we are live here for the... Oh, there we go. We're live here on YouTube for the Kansas Lottery 200, the NASCAR Truck Series race from the Kansas Speedway. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. Alright, so let's get ready to go racing. Hopefully you guys are excited. Let's go ahead, let me go ahead and make sure I've got the posts all made across the stream, but we are ready to go racing. So they've gone and done the pre-race ceremony, or some of the pre-race ceremonies. We're just waiting for them to start the engine. So drivers are climbing into the cars, which is nice. All right. So we're ready to go racing. Chase Purdy was a bit of a surprise to see him qualify on the pole. And honestly, weird to see the Toyota is almost a no-show in the Truck Series tonight. But, Purdy for KBM, one of his best performances of his season. Nick Sanchez, he's been amazing on the mile and a half this year, looking to try and get his way to the playoffs. Majeski, he's already won his way to the playoffs. He's starting in the third position. Jack Wood in fourth, another one of those drivers having their best qualifying performance of their season so far. Hopefully, Jack Wood can keep it going with a good performance in the race. Another driver having one of his best performances of the year. You'll see that theme a lot here. Jake Garcia starting in the fifth position. I really hope we can see something from him, even though that team doesn't have nearly the resources of, say, KBM or ThorSport all around him. Speaking of ThorSport has a Truck Series champion on their roster, Ben Rhodes, starting in the sixth position. And another ThorSport driver in behind him, Haley Deegan, starting in the seventh position. The only female driver, I believe, in this race. As they get ready to start the engines. Christian Eck is starting in the eighth position. Jesse Love in ninth. And then rounding out your top 10, again, one of their best performances for that entire team on the year. Jake Drew starting in the 10th position. Matt Benedetto, he is essentially a must-win, I would say. He starts in the 11th position. So I know I have some friends that would be asking me about Matt Benedetto if I didn't mention him. So I made sure to mention him for you guys. But here we go. Engines are fired, and let's get... Oh, and they're already rolling. But, yeah, the Kansas truck race is almost always very much a chaos show. So I'm hoping that we can see a bit of a calmer race tonight. But, hey, you know what? If it gets crazy and out of control, I'm all for it. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to just quickly pull up a second roster. That way I can actually see what's going on myself. I don't know why it's flashing, by the way. Again, I mentioned that the other day, but... Yeah, so we've got Matt Benedetto 11th, Grant Infinger starting in 12th, 13th is Dean Thompson, 14th Zane Smith, and running out the top 15, Corey Heim. 16th is Taylor Gray, 17th Carson Hocevar. Hocevar and Heim, I was surprised to see them starting this far back. I expect to see those two trying to rocket their way through the field. Same with Zane Smith starting 14th. Then you've got Rajah Caruth in 19th. He's going to be trying to fight his way to the front. He's looked pretty good at a few races here and there. He just needs to figure out how to finish the job here. Stuart Friesen, he knows how to finish the job, but he has not looked like his old self this year. And really, ever since moving to Toyota, he's looked a little off. Tyler Ankrum has been completely anonymous in that number 16 car this year. But he starts in the 21st position. Bailey Curry will be rolling off from the number 22 position, driving the number 41 Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports. Daniel Dye rolls off 23rd, driving, I believe, a Petty GMS Chevy there, the number 43. Brett Holmes in the 32 rolls off in the 24th position. 25th is the 02 of Caden Honeycutt. That rounds out the top 25 starters. Then we got Mason Maggio starting in the number 26th position, driving the number 22 AM Racing Ford. Spencer Boyd, former Truck Series race winner, hoping to become a two-time Truck Series race winner here tonight, starts in the 27th position, and he has a teammate starting alongside him in Greg Van Alst, starting 28th. In the number 20, Young's Motorsport Chevrolet. Justin Carl rolls off from the 29th position, driving the number 90 Toyota. Oh, okay, there is another female in the race. I didn't realize there was a second girl in the race. I thought Deegan might have been the only one. But Jennifer Jo Cobb driving the number 10 truck for Jennifer Jo Cobb Racing tonight. Matt Crafton, he is dropping to the rear of the field with a backup truck, but he qualified 31st anyway. Colby Howard, 32nd. 33rd for Timmy Hill. 34th starting position for Lawless Allen in the Nice Motorsports equipment. Spencer Davis in the 04 number 4, in the number 04 Ford, starts 35th. And running out your field today is Chase Janes driving the number 33 Ford for Rayum Brothers. So that's a quick rundown through the entire starting grid here for the NASCAR NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race here from the Kansas Speedway. We're getting ready to go racing. If you guys are excited, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future live streams. Speaking of upcoming live streams, I do have a quick announcement I want to make. I will not be home when the NASCAR Cup Series race happens on Sunday, so there will not be a Sunday live stream during the day. Maybe if you guys want, I might try and do something Sunday night, but to make it up for you guys, I will 100% be doing the Monday night football game play-by-play of Bills Jets. I'll be doing that commentary to try and make up to you guys because I really feel bad that I'm not going to be able to do the Cup race, but I had another thing that popped up in between Darlington and tonight, so wanted to make sure I let you guys know about that, but I'll be here tomorrow for the Xfinity race, so we got a pretty good race going here. 200 miles, 134 laps, split up into 3 stages as always. First stage is 30 laps. I believe stage 2 is also 30 laps. Then the final stage is like 74. So, we're ready to go racing. I think that's pretty much everything we can talk about here. Yeah, 30, 30, and 74. Fuel window is about 50 to 55 laps. So, they'll be able to make it almost the entire... So, they'll have to pit by the end of stage 2 for fuel at some point. Oh. All right, Ben Rhodes is apparently Michael Waltrip's pick to win, so expect to see Ben Rhodes in the fence early, unfortunately. Since Michael Waltrip never seems to have picks that go quite right, so. Here we go. How's everybody doing tonight, though? Let me know who your guys' pre-race picks. Oh, yeah. Who's my pre-race pick? I'm going to go Sanchez. We're going to go with Sanchez. We're rooting for him all the way. That's his 7th starting spot on the front row. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Here we go. Let's see. Alright, so we got... Again, like, this starting grid is really interesting. Jesse Love in the number 1 truck starting 9th. He could have something for this field. And at the very least, I'd like to see him make it to the end of this race, because I feel like he could very well impress early on here. Well, yeah, obviously, we knew the surest path for Matt DiBenedetto to the next round is going to be the race win. But there might be a point situation, but there is not much for points situations. Yeah, 20 points back, it's going to be hard for him to point that much back in one race. But it's not impossible. But once we get through stage 1 or 2, we'll have a better picture of if he needs to win or not. He should be in must-win mode anyway, because 20 points is not very comfortable to make it back. Alright, so here we go. So we got Nick Sanchez. Oh, hey, Eric, how's it going? Rooting for DeBenedetto. Okay, nice to see you. How's it going, Derek? Alright, we got some people hopping in here. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying your Friday nights here. Get ready to do some Friday night truck racing here at the Kansas Speedway. Luckily, it looks like it's going to be a nice dry weekend, so no rain in the forecast. Lights are off on the pace truck. So average finishes. Eka's having the best average finish. Hocevar's been very good. Majeski's been has a 4.0 average finish. So there's some pretty good average finishes amongst the field here. Alright, so here we go. We're ready to go racing. Alright, come on. Let's get this thing back going. I'm excited here. We got 30. It's a 30-lap sprint, and then the final 74 laps will be a little bit more of an endurance race, which is always a nice thing to have here. Uh-oh. Did my stream freeze? No? Okay, my stream looks good. Alright, so here we go. Man, it is hot in here, though. Let's see if I can get a little bit of air going around it in here. Alright, couldn't get the air going, but here we go. Green flag is out. We're racing in the truck series. Let's go trucking, boys. So, again, at the first caution, we will probably go ahead and throw out the, stage 1 pole, but yeah, I was trying to get some air going, but I just couldn't get it going in time, so. Here we go. Man, it's hot. Oh, uh-oh. Chase Purdy really loose on the bottom there. I don't know. That looks very out of control. I'm not sure that's the spot you want to be in as Nick Sanchez leads lap number 1. So Sanchez leading lap number 1. That's interesting to see. Then we got, let's just kind of take a look down the leaderboard. Ben Rhodes moves up past Purdy as well here. Purdy's managed to hold on to 3rd for now, but Purdy's getting really loose. Yeah, he does not look comfortable whatsoever here. I'm hoping he can at least hold on to a top 10 spot, but he is really looking off tonight. There's a lot of sparks coming out from behind Ben Rhodes' car there. So let's see. Oh, never mind. That wasn't Purdy that was getting loose. I'm not sure who it was. Maybe Jack Wood. Might have been Jack Wood that I saw get loose there. But, yeah, starting to shuffle these picks around here, and let's see. Let's go. Oh, okay, so it was Ty Majeski that got loose at first. The first one that we thought was Purdy. And then I think the second one was Jack Wood, potentially. That's weird. There was a lot of cars going around, and a lot of people are in unfamiliar paint schemes for me tonight. So, here we go. It's cut night in the Truck Series playoffs. All these drivers know if they're in the playoffs right now, they got to win to advance if they haven't already. So, Eckes and Majeski, Infinger, I believe, are all locked in on points here. And we got a lot of people who are in the yellow hoping to lock themselves in with a win. Or getting a lot of points in the first two stages here tonight. So, yeah, Sanchez got wrecked at Texas earlier this year by Hocevar for a win. So, Sanchez knows what it's like to be in position to win at a mile and a half. We just need to see him finish the job and not get wrecked. But, yeah, that's a little bit harder to do, obviously, because you can't really control what everybody else around you does. Matt Crafton making his way through the field pretty effectively. He's already up to 23rd position, which he's up. That means he's up over 10 spots here already since the start of the race. He's passing more than a truck a lap. That'll get harder as he gets higher and higher up the field, but so far, he's making good progress. Man, Jake Garcia is looking very fast today. I don't know what got into him this weekend, but he is looking very competitive, very fast here. So Purdy, we got Eckes just kind of looking down through the field. I mean, there's a lot. Let me pull up my picks. That way I can kind of track them because I did make picks for this one. Yeah, so I'm excited though to be covering some football later this week. Again, as I mentioned, I'm not going to be covering football every week or anything, but it'll make for a good filler here where I'm not going to be able to do the NASCAR races coming week, which is unfortunate that Sunday's NASCAR race I won't be able to do. But all right, let's see. So Rhodes, Sanchez, and Majeski are my big three that I think are going to do well. And then my other picks, I put in Jesse Love, Purdy, both having good finishes. Friesen not really holding on to his spot, and then Sanchez and Majeski doing well. Stacked a few picks, but hopefully we can see at least some of them come to fruition here. And we got a commercial break, which means we get a chance to just kind of talk about whatever here. So, all right. So, so far the NFL had their first regular season game this past yesterday. NFL kickoff happened, and the Detroit Lions managed to squeak out a very narrow win over the Kansas City Chiefs, as the Chiefs end up going down 21-20 to the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff coming out there, throwing 22 for 253 yards, one touchdown there, along with David Montgomery rushing him for a touchdown. Mahomes was the leading rusher for the Chiefs. That seems a little off. Was he really the leading rusher for the Chiefs? Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, 45 yards on 6 carries for the Chiefs. He ended up leading the team in rushing. Wow. Did not expect to see that stat. I didn't get to see the whole game, but I thought that Pacheco would have done a little bit more. But yeah, and then receiving was kind of all over the place. Nobody really catching a ton of passes except for Pacheco. So that was the NFL's kind of first game of the year. They're getting ready to kick off their season. Of course, I'm a Colts fan, so I'm hoping that Anthony Richardson can look like the real deal. But honestly, until we get Jonathan Taylor back, we're not going to be in a good spot here. Because, yeah, we need Jonathan Taylor to do well. He's our superstar, and our coach doesn't want to pay him. So, or not our coach, but our owner doesn't want to pay him, which is kind of a problem. Oh, caution flag is out at lap 15 for Bailey Curry, it looks like. Not sure if he collected anybody else, but let's go ahead and I'm going to start working on the stage 1 pole. One. All right, let's see. It's Nick Sanchez. All right, let's see what happened here. Oh. Yeah, it looks like just he lost the air on the right side going underneath of another truck. Spins out, and it's a single car spin. Good thing no one else got collected. I didn't want to see anyone else get involved there. All right, so Nick Sanchez, Ben Rhodes, and how is Jake Garcia third here? All right, well, hey, you know what? In all fairness, we're gonna put him on the pole, even if it is even if I feel like it's a bit of a wasted spot there. All right, so they're going to another commercial break. I'm about to put up the poll for you guys. Go ahead and let your voice be heard. Go ahead and let me know who you guys think's winning stage number 1. So I gave you 3 options and the other option. So let me know who you guys think's winning this first stage. Meanwhile, I'm going to head over to Twitter and post the poll over there so that we can try and combo this. But, yeah. All right, poll. Nick Sanchez. Ben Rhodes. I know I haven't typed in Jake Garcia's name yet. And other. All right, and how long is this race going? Oh wow, it's a pretty short stages here. We're gonna give it a 15-minute pole length because it's not a very long stage. $200. All right, and let's see. All right, there we go. Post is up over on Twitter, and we are ready to go back to talking about racing here. Alright, so how's everybody doing tonight? We're back, and they're back from commercial break too. Perfectly timed. Here we go. So, they're back from racing. The NFL season kicked off in Kansas, and the NASCAR Cup Series heads to Kansas this weekend. So, if you guys missed it, I uploaded a video about an hour before the stream, talking about my fantasy picks. I'll link it for you guys at the end of the stream, so you guys can go check that out right after this video, because we got a good race coming here. So I'm hoping we have a pretty good race going, but it should be a pretty good one. All right, where does Majeski need to finish for the thing? Let's see. Majeski needs to be 5th or better. So Majeski needs to pick up one spot. Rhodes, he's in good spot. Sanchez, good spot. Jesse Love, maybe that was a bad pick. Purdy is holding on to an okay spot. Friesen, not sure where he's at. Sanchez and Majeski, okay. Honestly, my picks aren't looking too terrible right now. But, yep, those are my picks for the race, though. Obviously, my pick for the win is Sanchez. I think Sanchez gets it done, and, yeah. I don't know necessarily who I have picked to be eliminated today. I think De Benedetto's the easy one to say gets eliminated. But then the question is, who's the other one? Because you got quite a few drivers who could be in that conversation. Matt Crafton, obviously, I think is the highlight, because starting at the rear of the field, he was always going to have a hard time getting through the field here. Alright, they're doing the choose cone here. Let's see what's going on. So, Garcia, Purdy. Okay, where's Jesse Love? Has he really... How far did he fall? Oh, Jesse Love all the way to 18th. I don't know if did he have to start at the rear of the field? It's possible. If so, I'm proud that he's moving up through the field as quickly as he is. I thought he was holding on to his 9th place starting spot. So, choose cone is done. Sanchez has got the lead, and we're ready to go back racing. Hopefully you guys are excited for this one. I know I am. So, we got somebody rooting for Jake Garcia. Somebody likes themselves an underdog here. And hopefully we can see some good underdogs doing well here. 10 laps to go in stage number 1. 10 laps to go. That's going to be a fast sprint here to the checkers. So, Garcia takes the outside lane behind Ben Rhodes here. Sanchez chooses the inside lane as the race leader. That's weird, because he took the lead from the outside lane on the last start. So, I don't know why you wouldn't go with what worked, but hey, maybe he knows something we don't. And, ooh, there's a massive stack up in 2nd place on the outside lane. Garcia not able to get back going, it looked like, on the restart, and he has now stacked up a ton of people, and now he has backed up almost the entire top line. It's a bloodbath back here in terms of people trying to fight this one out. Sanchez with a massive gap here on lap 1. He may legitimately have a 1-second gap after only 1 lap of running here. Let's see. What's the gap going to look like? Sanchez comes across the line over Ben Rhodes. The gap is officially, waiting to see it, hasn't updated yet. Or it updated again already for the next lap. But yeah, he had a pretty decent gap there. Problem is that when you get a big gap, it allows for some big runs coming back towards you here. Carson Hocevar, he's going to be racing in the Cup race on Sunday. getting some valuable experience in that Cup Series car, especially if the odds are he may end up in it, the NASCAR Cup Series for next year, with potentially someone like Spire, maybe someone like Colleague ends up calling him up, although I think Colleague would be better suited to put him in a Xfinity car right now. Because I still am under the belief that I think Hocevar would benefit from a year or two in Xfinity just to hone his craft and to make mistakes not on the biggest stage here. All right, so Purdy and Rhodes way up into the fight here. Wow. And what's going wrong with Majeski? Majeski just has nothing for anybody tonight. He's dropping all the way to 10th here. That's not good. I was expecting him to finish top 5 at least. I guess the 98 really did lose his superpower, because I know a lot of the truck drivers were waiting for the penalty that hit the 98 this past week. Because the 98 got hit with a massive penalty in this past week for the trucks. It was an off week, but yeah, the 98 got hit with a big penalty from Milwaukee and led to a interesting situation now where a lot of people were talking about possibly him not being as good as he was. So far tonight, that's proving true. I mean, he is having a really rough go of it. He's now down to 11th place. It's just getting harder and harder. Matt DiBenedetto is now caught Majeski for the spot. Again, Majeski doesn't need to run well, but one would think that running well would help kind of just keep that momentum going for him and his team. But right now, Sanchez just trying to manage the lead here over Purdy. Purdy's not a playoff car, so he doesn't need to necessarily worry about Purdy being too aggressive for the playoff point, because the points don't really matter to Purdy. Although a very good performance for Purdy could help him out in terms of actually making a run. Ooh, uh-oh, we got a yellow. Another caution. What's up? Oh, the 0-2 of Caden Honeycutt now around. The 0-2 of Caden Honeycutt here has spun out, bringing out the second yellow, and this one will likely end stage number 1. Sanchez possibly going to get his first stage win of the night. We'll have to wait and see if he can sweep stages possibly. That'd be impressive. Majeski might have snuck back into that top 10, though, over Jake Garcia, but actually, Majeski may have gotten stuck behind Garcia, and that might explain what happened to him. I mean, he wasn't great on that first start either, but yeah, it's possible that he got stuck behind Jake Garcia on the restart too, which shuffled up a lot of people. But yeah, right now though, I've got a lot of my picks though are doing really well. All right. Oh man, it's late, so. Alright, let's see. We got 3 laps to go in stage number 1. We're just kind of waiting to see what the official call is going to be. Are they going to try and get this thing back racing? They could open pit road this lap. Have the field come back around, get the thing. Alright, 2 laps to go. I believe that makes it unattainable. I believe this makes it that the stage will end here. Alright, let's see then. So, Nick Sanchez is winning the poll over on the Twitter, and it's on the winning the poll on the YouTube too, so some pretty good results on that. Looks like we know what we're talking about, at least, in terms of Nick Sanchez doing well, but here we go. Let's see. All he has to do is avoid any kind of trouble here under the yellow, because he could still have trouble under the yellow, which we've seen it before for other cars and drivers potentially having trouble, but again, I would hope that the race leader would be safe from that tonight, because it's a big race for him and his team. Ooh, whoa. Yep. Almost knocked over did knock over my mic. Hopefully everything's still okay on the audio levels. I also have Bubba Wallace finishing 8th in the Cup race, so hopefully, or 8th or better in the Cup race. Hopefully that comes to fruition. Yeah, there we go. Sanchez will get the stage win here. All right, so again, Majeski's the big one that's not really working out right now. Him and Jesse Love. Jesse Love, where'd Love end up finishing this stage? He ends up 11th here. So he didn't continue moving forward, or he ends up 19th, I mean. So he didn't keep moving forward like Crafton did, unfortunately. So we now know who won stage number 1, so I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. And I'm going to throw a quick commercial break, and I will be right back, guys. I'm just going to use the bathroom while we're under commercial break. All right. I'm back. How's it going, Cowboy Santa? Which truck is Richard Petty's? I believe Richard Petty co-owns that number 43 that Daniel Dye is driving, currently running 22nd here as we get ready for pit stops. So, yeah, Daniel Dye in 22nd, I believe, is the Richard Petty truck. He's running the Petty font, number 43. Unless that's just a massive coincidence, I don't think it is. I mean, the font is iconic, to say the least. Alright, so here we go. We got pit stops here. Ben Rhodes, Sanchez, Heim making their stops. Let's see, who else making their stops here? There's a lot of people making stops. Hoping Jesse Love can have a little bit of a comeback. Him and Ty Majeski both looking for good bounce backs after a rough start to their nights. Speaking of good nights, though, Sanchez comes off pit road, holds the lead. Corey Heim up 2 spots here to to the second position. Zane Smith jumping up spots. Purdy loses 3. Eckes loses 1 as well. So a lot of people gaining and losing spots here on pit road. Certainly it's going to be a bit of a shake-up here as we get ready for this one. Alright, going back to commercial break, though, we can just talk a bit more about... I guess we can preview some of the upcoming NFL games. So, for the 1 o'clock games that I'm not going to be home to even talk about, really, if I wanted to cover them, we got Browns, Bengals, Texans, Ravens, Buccaneers, and Vikings, Panthers, Falcons, Cardinals, Commanders, Colts, Jaguars. Okay, that game's in Indianapolis. Oh, come on. Why do we have to get embarrassed at home by a division rival? Then you got San Francisco heading to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. The Titans and Saints are fighting as well in the noon games. So for the noon/1 o'clock games, depending on what time zone you're in for the U.S., those are your noon games. Then you've got Raiders, Broncos in the middle of the day, along with Patriots, Eagles, which is the game in my area if I was going to stream one. Rams, Seahawks, and then you've got the Dolphins, Chargers, and Bears, Packers. And then the primetime games, you've got Cowboys, Giants, and Bills, Jets on Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football. Again, I'll be streaming that Bills, Jets game. In fact, let me try and get a little bit of familiarity with some of the Jets players. And by Jets players, I mean former Packers players. Because I haven't actually learned kind of any of their jersey numbers, and I feel like I should know them. Right, let's go to Jets roster. So Adrian Amos. Oh, wow. That's another former Packer that got picked up by the Jets. Sauce Gardner obviously wearing number 1 over on the cornerback. DJ Reed wearing 4. Nicole Hardman, number 6. Rogers has got the number 8. Lazard, number 9. Just trying to familiarize myself with it. Apologies if this is a little annoying. You got Wilson, 17. Cobb is 18. 20 is Hall. Just trying to memorize as many as I can. Michael Carter, 32. Dalvin Cook, 33. Alright, so yeah, that's at least an early look at the Jets roster. Hopefully I can have a little bit more time to look that up over the next couple of days, because I got a couple of days to get ready for it. I know, obviously, the 2 biggest names on the Bills are Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen, wearing 17 and 14. Because that's kind of the hardest part when it comes to the NFL, is I don't know every player and jersey numbers, so trying to keep track of which receiver is catching the pass, especially on defense if it's a pick. Because, like, defensive players, corners and stuff are hard to tell. So, here we go. We're getting ready for stage number 2. Grant Infinger stayed out? That might be a problem for him. I don't see that being a benefit. Oh, Carson Hocevar locks himself in. Nice. So, Majeski starting... So, Majeski is in 16th place here. Jesse Love in 20th. Come on, man. We got to make a move at some point. But not much I can really do at this point. Purdy, Rhodes, and Sanchez doing well for me at least. Alright, here we go. We still got a... Alright, so Sanchez, Rhodes, Zane Smith, Crafton, and DeBenedetto are the drivers, I believe. I believe that's all the drivers that are in the playoffs that aren't yet locked in to round number 2. Of course, if you guys are excited for the remainder of this Truck Series race, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos, live streams. We got a lot of content coming, hopefully. Man, here we go. Pace car's off. We're ready to go racing. Green flag is out, and they're racing at Kansas. I almost said Gateway. So here we go. Let's see. Big push on the outside. Let's see. Can that front duo there of Infinger and Heim do much? There we go. Sanchez. Momentum on the bottom side thanks to that push from Ben Rhodes. Ultimately gets him clear and gets him out in front here. Nick Sanchez, he's got the lead. Now he can start to work both lanes. Whichever lane has the momentum, he can go ahead and put the block. Oh, 4Y. Oh, whoa! Stuart Friesen in the middle of the pack making a big move top to bottom there. Now he's on the bottom of 3 wide. I don't have a lot of confidence in Friesen, which is why I didn't pick him to meet his achievement thing. So here we go. Man, these guys, they are all over the place right now. Ben Rhodes right now maybe a little bit more stable, but Nick Sanchez battling it back on that inside. Oh, Ben Rhodes led that lap, though. He manages to lead a lap from Sanchez. Obviously, Grant Infinger led a few laps under caution. But that's a green flag lap that Ben Rhodes has now led. So Sanchez is putting on a very good performance here, but I don't know. He and Ben Rhodes are fighting it out. That team for Sanchez is much newer to this truck series than ThorSport. ThorSport is a juggernaut of a organization here. No, come on, Purdy, no. Chase Purdy with a loose wheel, it looks like. Just stay on lead lap, Purdy. We can make this work, hopefully. Don't compound your mistake here. He'll lose a lap, but he can hopefully get the free pass back if we get a yellow. And Carson Hocevar making his name known at the front. I was worried about if he'd be able to make his way through the pack, but he has shown no problem with that. He absolutely storms his way to the front of the field here. He's up to second. We're going to have to wait and see what he can do to try and take this lead from Sanchez. He's already made contact with Sanchez once for a win at a 1.5 mile track this year. Will he do it again? Let's see, DeBenedetto up to 8th place. He's making a case for himself here. Alright, so here we go. Ooh, 21-second pit stop for Ty Majeski. Come on! What is it with all the guys I pick and having catastrophic outings? Alright, here comes Hocevar. He's racing with a lot more spirit right now than he was in the first stage when he still needed points to secure his spot into the next round. So, right now, Sanchez is looking very impressive, and I'd be shocked if he doesn't get his first career win soon. Now, maybe tonight ends up coming up short, but he's got a lot of time to try and make this happen. He's a young driver, too, so he's got a lot of time to potentially find that first win. Taylor Gray, the highest non-playoff driver and the only non-playoff driver inside that top 10. So, good job for Taylor Gray. All right, so it sounds like Matt Crafton might be mad at somebody. But yeah, right now he's battling with somebody. I'm not even sure who he's battling with. Tanner Gray, maybe Taylor. He's battling with one of the Gray brothers, and he is getting raced really rough here. Loose left front tire for Chase Purdy. Yay. So, man, a really rough outing for him, for a driver who was looking for a very good day, potentially, to try and make a case to be in this truck next year. Alright, here we go. Zane Smith up into the top 5. Where are all these guys coming from? How are they all making it to the front here? Come on. Can somebody just have a little bit of a tough time? Come on. Alright, here we go. Man, it's just so hot and muggy. I gotta get this fan going. Alright, there we go. I at least have some air now. Hopefully that's not too loud on the mic, but I just needed some airflow going. Alright, so there we go. Let's see. What have we missed? Ben Rhodes starting to slip a little further back here. Man, I wish I picked a few more front runners. Come on. I should have, and they're going to commercial break, and we're already most of the way through stage 2. I'm going to go ahead and start up the stage 2 poll, because we don't have a whole lot of time left. Did not realize stage 2 was coming to an end this quickly. Nick Sanchez. Number 2, Carson Hocevar. I probably misspelled his name. And Zane Smith getting the third and final spot in the named section. And other as an option so that you guys all feel included there. Alright, there we go. There's your poll. We got about 10 laps to go in stage number 2. I'll go ahead and quickly put up a poll for Twitter as well, because I want to try and cross-promote a little bit better here. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and put in Nick Sanchez, Carson Hocevar. Let's go ahead and put in Zane Smith, ITH, and other comment below. No, and we'll make it a 10-minute poll. Nice, short, quick one. There we go. Of course, if you guys aren't following me on Twitter already, there is a link in the description to my Twitter, or just find me at RyanDyer99 on Twitter. If you guys want to go ahead and follow me, I post racing stuff on there from time to time. But that's at least when I remember to do it, because half the time I forget to actually even post racing stuff on, or I forget to post anything on Twitter. just because I've never really cared too much about social media aside from YouTube, so I still don't like most of it, so. Alright, here we go. Again, let me know if the fan in the background is a little too much. I just need a little bit of air here for a minute. So. Alright, Sanchez holding on to that second spot here. He's lost the lead though to a Hocevar while we were typing in the poll. So Carson Hocevar got the lead. Can he maybe make something work here from it? Definitely not on pace for the record attendance that we had in the Cup race last week at Darlington. But hey, you know what? We're still having some pretty good attendance. Thank you guys for everybody that's tuned in so far. Of course, hit the like button and subscribe so that YouTube knows this is a great stream and should invite more people to join in. Of course, share it as well if you guys could over on social media. Again, the more people we have in here, the better. That way we can all kind of enjoy this race together. Let's see, here we go. Grant Enfinger going up to 6th here. Gonna try and maybe make a move on Rhodes, but at this point, man, Majeski and Love are stuck in 19th and 20th. Are you kidding me? Fun times. Fun times, fun times. And now Purdy is not even the free pass. Are you kidding me? Come on. What is wrong with these guys? Gotta love it when you go and put in some picks and they all immediately start shooting each other in the foot. Or shooting themselves in the foot. Oh, Rajah Caruth making his way up into the top 10. I considered putting in the pick for him because he looked like he was in position to make some big moves on this one. He just had a long way to climb, and I was a little worried about his ability to finish in the spot that he potentially runs. Because he runs a lot of races inside the top 10. Nowhere near that many does he finish there. We're still a long way from the finish of this race, but alright, let's see. Ben Rhodes trying to fight here. He needs as many points as he can. Enfinger already locked into the next round. Eckes already locked into the next round. But right now, these two, they don't want to see Ben Rhodes in the next round. They want to try and eliminate the former champion as soon as possible to give themselves a better shot at the championship. Pit road is officially closed. They've got 2 laps to go here. Hocevar looking like he might be in position. Looking to be in position for him to pick up the second stage when you're over Sanchez. But I think this gives Sanchez a little bit of a wake-up call. Hey, you got to do something if you want to try and win this race in 70 laps or so. You're going to have to step up and do something. Change something somewhere. Alright, here we go. Oh, man. So, here we go. Let's see. Off of turn number 4, it is Carson Hocevar coming to the green and white checkered flag. Hocevar wins stage number 2. Sanchez, Heim, Smith, Enfinger, Eckes, Rhodes. Oh, man, Rhodes ends up losing out on both of those points there. Rajah Caruth comes home 8th, 9th, Matt DiBenedetto, and 10th, Taylor Gray. So, 2 non-playoff drivers, 8 playoff drivers earning points. So, a bad day to have a bad day here. Matt Crafton didn't get very many points in stage number 1, and he didn't pick up any points in stage number 2. So, it's going to be rough for him to try and continue putting on a fight to make it to this one. Alright, here we go. So, host of our in-depth winning stage number 2. Alright. So how's everybody doing tonight? So far, aside from my picks doing awful, we should be... I'm doing pretty good. Alright, let's see. Purdy is still a lap down, so that's going to be tough for him, not being able to get back on the lead lap here. Unless he waves around, which is possible, but I would hate to imagine he's hoping on an early yellow here. But maybe that's the only thing he's got left, but I need Majeski at the very least to get up here. Yeah, I need Majeski at the very least. If I can't get Purdy up there and Jesse Love, it's okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're in between stages 1 and 2, or in between 2 and 3 here. 70 laps to go roughly. It's actually moving pretty quickly, honestly. So Benred's ended up scraping the wall there late in the stage. That's what ended up giving him the spot, losing him the spots to Infinger and Eckes ultimately, I guess. So Packers Bears. That's gonna be a fun game to watch. Watching the Bears and Packers play. Like I said, that brand new quarterback, Jordan Love, is going to be a fun one to watch, hopefully, this year. He's got a lot of expectations on him. Alright, so let's see what we got going on. We should have pit stops here momentarily. Come on, let's go. Let's get some pit stops going. Or do we already do pit stops? Trying to remember. Alright, so here we go. Alright, it's 10 o'clock. Wow, it's already starting to get late. Oh, man. Oh, man, that was a big yawn there. And here we go, pit stops. There we go. I didn't think we'd done pit stops yet, so. Smith, Sanchez, and Hocevar here. Let's see. Looks like a lot of 4-tire stops here. The question is, who's going to be off first? Hocevar launches. The other two guys a little further down pit road. Zane launches. Zane Smith, he's on it. And there we go. Corey Heim with a big pickup on pit road there. Corey Heim picks up 2 spots, going to the race lead now. Sanchez to second, third, Zane Smith. Hocevar losing 3 spots on pit road there. Then you had Eckes gain a spot. Taylor Gray gained a few spots there as they come off pit road and are absolutely stacked right now. All right, so Jesse Love back up into the top 11. That's good enough for me, honestly. I don't need him too much higher. I do need Majeski and Rhodes to get back in this fight. And then I need a yellow to get Purdy back on lead lap. But, hey, you know what? It's not too bad. We're going to throw one more commercial break in here. And I will be right back. Just going to go use the bathroom again as we're in between stages. Alright, I'm back from my bathroom break, and hopefully you guys are all still here. We're ready to go. We're still at commercial break. Oh, okay, and they're just getting back from commercial break. Perfect timing. Love some perfect timing here. Here we go. So we're bunched up, ready for the choose cone. I believe the choose cone should be this time by, as we're working lap 67 here. Should be right about halfway in the race here. I think this should be halfway this time. And just check and make sure the audio level's still good. Yep, we're still good. Alright, not sure if if they are doing choose cone this time, because they're all going single file here and very slowly, but the camera Fox is going with doesn't show the cone whatsoever. NASCAR on Fox, can we please just get a decent camera angle? If this is choose cone, like, we should be able to see the cone. And lights are off on the pace car, so yeah, we did choose cone, and we couldn't see the cone. Yay. Alright, so we're ready to go racing. How's it going, Wyatt? It's going pretty good. We're just getting ready to go back racing here. Again, as I mentioned, unfortunately, I won't be home for the NASCAR Cup race on Sunday, so possibly stay tuned for some kind of video or stream later in the night. But if you don't see anything from me, I will for sure be doing the Jets-Bills game, some live commentary for you sports fans on Monday, at least, to try and make up for it. Hate it when I can't provide the content that I really want to be able to do for you guys. Alright, here we go. They're doubled up. Lights are off on the pace truck. Heim, Sanchez, Smith, Hocevar, Eckes, the top 5. Green flag is out and they are racing at Kansas. Taylor Gray in 6th. 7th is Infinger. 8th, Ben Rhodes. 9th, Taylor Gray. And then 10th place, they are all starting to fight 3 wide for it. Here we go. Zane Smith. Oh, Hocevar looking into the middle here of 3 wide for the lead. Heim, Hocevar, Zane Smith. All of them trying to take this spot for themselves. And ultimately shuffling Sanchez into the middle there. Corey Heim takes the lead here. Corey Heim cycled back the furthest he has been all day here. He's back in like 3rd, 4th place here. It's going to be tough for, as I was going to say, again, passing should be pretty tough inside of these top 5. I know that a couple of people have done it with somewhat ease, but it should not be overly easy. I don't care what car you are. Should not be overly easy to make passes at this type of racetrack. Oh, big scrape of the wall there for Crafton. He stays going the right direction, but man, that was a big scrape, and you hope that doesn't result in another blown tire. If that tire blows in the middle of the pack, he'll be done. Now, he'll probably be back next year, but he'll be done for the year at least in terms of trying to go for that championship. Drive for 5. Or is he only a 3-time champion? I don't remember if he... Is Crafton a 4-time champion? Let's see. As I Crafton way off the pace here. Okay, how many championships? That's my biggest question here. Oh, yeah, 99 is slow. I don't know what's going on there either. Okay, he's a 3-time champion. He has yet to get championship number 4. He's just been very close for title number 4 a lot. Alright, let's see. Ben Rhodes looking very loose, and loose is not necessarily always faster in this situation. Alright, there we go. Switching out ears. That way I can rest and charge that AirPod. Now we are ready to keep this thing going. Alright, here we go. Man. Let's see. Hocevar I see, Benedetto looking very good. Why is Stuart Friesen looking good? I picked him to not do well. Oh boy. Well, looks like I picked the wrong guy to do poorly here in this race. Figured I should pick one guy I thought wasn't going to do well. Just didn't think it would be everybody but him. Matt Benedetto up to 8th place with a struggling Ben Rhodes. Potentially could go and make this run at the playoff here. So Ben Rhodes struggling. Jesse Love in 17th. Come on. As soon as Majeski started to recover, Rhodes fell apart. Oh. I just realized I was scrolling on the wrong tab. 1 second, guys. Let me get that recentered for you guys. I was scrolling on the wrong screen. Supposed to be scrolling on my other screen for me to look stuff up real quick. Alright, there we go. Everything's recycled there, and we're ready to go. So yeah, so Taylor and Tanner Gray definitely both looking very good for non-playoff drivers up here. I'm gonna say if Ben Rhodes makes it through this race, I will be impressed. But it's not looking very good for Ben Rhodes to advance to the next round here. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and really quickly go ahead and pop this out. Alright, there we go. That should be everything taken care of, and we are getting ready for. Oh wow, we're already making our way through the through the third stage here. 9 lead changes already today, and I guarantee we're not done on lead changes. Hosts are gonna try and lead them all to the finish, but Corey Heim doesn't want to let that slide. He wants to try and pick up the win here himself. Zane Smith as well. He's got a shot at it. None of those guys want to give up this win easy here. As they go to commercial break, guess I can really quickly talk about my my NFL picks. I got Saquon Barkley for half a yard. I got Jefferson and Jamar each getting at least one touchdown apiece. Jordan Addison for the Vikings getting 3 receptions or getting 4 reception or more. And then Lamar rushing for at least 9 attempts. I also have, yeah, there we go. Mahomes got the yards I needed for that one. So I'm looking pretty good, actually, on a lot of my NFL picks for this week. So maybe while the racing picks haven't gone well, maybe I can do a little something with the NFL picks. But, yeah. Alright, let's see. So, who's carrying the Jets game anyway, I wonder? Does ESPN have the Monday Night Football now? I don't really know the schedule, so let's see. TV and streaming, yeah, that's ESPN and NBC, or ABC, I mean. So some pretty good Yeah, honestly, the week one matchups are actually halfway decent. You got a lot of divisional matchups: Jaguars, Colts, Broncos, Raiders, Seahawks, Rams. Pretty much every division has at least one head-to-head matchup. Panthers, Falcons. You got Cowboys, Giants, Jets, Bills, Bengals, Browns. So yeah, pretty much every division has at least one head-to-head matchup in week one. So that's nice. All right, here we go. During the commercial break, we got 50 laps to go here. Heim, Eckes, both trailing Hocevar right now for that top spot. Oh, Hocevar putting a really late block there on Heim. Got Heim into the outside fence there just a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Oh, Matt Crafton back on pit road again. He is having a really tough time. I don't see a way Crafton gets out of this round at this point. He's had just such a bad last few minutes here. I mean, he's like 4 or 5 laps down now. I don't see a way he comes back from this one. So we got Rhodes is tailing the lead lap. Jesse Love in 18th. Come on, guys. Let's say Majeski finally showing his face back in the top 10, but he doesn't really matter when the 99 immediately dropped back. Alright, let's see. I mean, right now, again, this field is not looking the worst. But here we go. Let's see if Heim can try and make a run on the 42 this time without getting wrecked. Let's see, Jake Garcia drops back to 10th as Majeski goes up to 9th here. Gonna be a tough one. So at least one green flag stop this run. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the pole before we have our green flag stops here. All right. Oh yeah, here comes Ben Rhodes to pit road. Yay. So Carson Hocevar, Corey Heim, a new name. I put those letters in the wrong order. Corey Heim, Zane Smith. Whoa. One second. Sorry, guys. I accidentally started the poll up. Yeah, too early. I meant to add another name in there. And I'm saying, you're good to make it to the end of the race if you do pit here. So Ben Rhodes could potentially pull this one back despite the situation he's in. Alright, and then... and other... Oh, wow, Corey Heim coming to pit road here. A little early. He looks like he might have a problem here. Corey Heim might have a problem. All right, there's the poll, but Corey Heim might have a problem already. So one of the people I put on the poll, or yeah, it could have been a ploy to try and get to pit road before him. All right, here we go. Carson Hocevar, Corey Heim. Another, I was gonna say, Corey Heim slides through his pits as well. That's not good. All right, how is Heim spelled? Because Heim's a weird spelling to a name. It's E-I. Zane Smith. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's try and fix this up real quick. Gonna try and be back with you guys here soon. Corey Heim. Zane Smith. Other. Comment below. Alright, there we go. Alright, got the Twitter post put up finally, because I had some issues with that, but we are ready to go, and let's see, who do we think wins this race? Alright, we got some votes for other, we got some votes for Hocevar. Alright, who do we think wins this one? And so you guys voted for other. I'd love to hear who you guys think's gonna get this one, other than those three that I listed. Do we think Ben Rhodes makes the comeback? Do we think Ben Rhodes is actually a genius with his early pit stop? Infinger back to pit road. Uh-oh. Speeding on pit road for Grant Infinger. Rough day for a lot of playoff contenders. I mean, at least Infinger's one of those that was already clinched into the next round, right? Okay, yeah, good. He's already locked in. We've had a couple of guys who have yet to pit so far leading this race. Tanner Gray, Jack Wood, Jesse Love, Dean Thompson, Brett Holmes, Corey Heim up is making his way to 6th place here now. The field's starting to cycle out. So, let's see. Right now, I mean, yeah, it's a really crazy race going on. Oh, here comes the 15 of Tanner Gray to pit road. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm bummed I can't pick on any of the college stuff. I only just figured that out tonight that I can't put in picks for college football because I'm in a state that isn't supported in yet. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, and here comes another car to pit road. Is that Jack Wood finally coming to pit road? Yes, that is Jack Wood in the 51 hitting pit road. So Brett Holmes now the last car who has yet to pit. So most everybody's hit pit road now. Cycling everybody through. Let me see. Where is Ben Rhodes at now? Majeski in 24th. Ben Rhodes in 27th. Are you kidding me? Like, is literally everything I pick gonna go wrong? Like, that's pretty impressive to see everything kind of just fall apart the way it is. Honestly, if I'm Brett Holmes with the way that his truck and his season has gone, I mean, honestly, just wait as long as you as long as you possibly can. Hope you catch a yellow at maybe at least get to stabilize somewhere inside the top 10, even if you don't hold on to the lead the whole time. So here we go. Yeah, no, here we go. Here comes Brett Holmes pit road this time. I thought he should have gone. He should have tried to stretch that thing as far as he possibly could. Now, maybe that is as far as he possibly could, but that would seem a little early for for a driver going as far as they possibly could here. Alright, I've had enough air and I don't want the background noise, so let's try and go ahead and put that out. Alright, there we go. Now we can settle in for the finish of the race. We got 27 laps to go. 27 more times around the Kansas Speedway. Sanchez is running 5th right now. He's going to have a long way to try and go here. He's got to get by. And he's got 4 playoff contenders ahead of him. So I don't see any of them really playing nice with him, letting him try and go up there to try and get playoff points when the rest of them need them as well. Oh, Chase Purdy back up in the lead lap at least. So if we do get a caution to level the field off, that'd be nice. Man, I mean, this is just looking at a lot of my picks that ended up turning out to be just flat out wrong. Could have picked Caruth and Friesen. I could have picked over. Man, just really bad day. So Ben Rhodes now 2 laps down. Oh, great. Yep. So my picks are pretty much done. So we can just kind of sit back and enjoy this race for what it is, which is a NASCAR Truck Series race, which is nice. We got 24 laps to go. It's a sprint. Hey, if everything starts to work out, that'll be good, but I don't anticipate it working out that well. But, yeah, here we go. Alright, let's see what we got. So, Heim, Hocevar, Smith, Sanchez. Zane Smith hasn't clinched a spot in the playoff in the next round yet? That's strange. I thought he'd been running well enough the last couple of weeks. I thought he would have been locked in already at this point. DeBenedetto obviously still trying to fight his way into that next round of the playoffs. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Man, that is disgusting. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Had something in my throat and then ended up actually spitting. Ended up spitting a bit, which I had to clean up there for a moment. But we're back, and that's disgusting. But I'll wash my hands after the stream. But we got 20 to go here. I say if we get a caution, I'll go wash my hands sooner than that. But man, that's disgusting. Ugh. So we got 2 votes for Hocevar so far. One person thinks somebody other than Hocevar is getting the win here today. Who do we think it might be? Do we think Corey Heim holds on here? Do we think, well, Corey Heim's on the pole, so we know it's not Heim. Do we think it's going to be Sanchez? Is that who we think the other person might be? I mean, Sanchez could go ahead and win this one. Oh. Right now it's DeBenedetto and Crafton, the 2 people below still. 9 points between him and Rhodes. DeBenedetto, not enough spots on track to gain, so he may be in a must-win right now. Unless the 99 continues to drop. Where is the 99? He is 25th, so you need him to start dropping back, which there are spots he could lose. He could lose spots to Hill, Allen, Honeycutt, potentially. I mean, he's got spots he could lose. Problem is, he also has a lot of spots he could possibly gain, too, if he can just get lucky with a caution here. But it's actually been a very clean race for Kansas racing the Truck Series. Maybe the Xfinity Series will be a little bit more wild tomorrow, but yeah, I thought that the truck race was going to be the wild one of the weekend. Oh, yellow. We got flat tire on the track. Number 22. Mason Maggio in the AM racing truck comes to a stop here, or might come to a stop here. He's got a flat tire. I'm assuming he'll stop at some point. All right, here we go. All right, we're getting ready for the. We're gonna have a restart here with about 10 to go, which just gives me a chance once we go to commercial break, which I know we're going to go wash my hands. Cause that's a lot of wall contact there for Mason Maggio. I don't know if that's before or after his tire went down. That might have been the contact that sent his tire down, but it's hard to tell. Typically, when you hit things like the fence, it makes it hard to tell what originally did the damage. So most every driver is out of sets of tires, so nobody really has anything they can do here with this last yellow. has somebody maybe saved an extra set? Because that'd be the interesting thing. If somebody managed to save an extra set, like that'd be cool. But I don't know. Wait, only 12 trucks on lead lap? What? That's a lot of trucks a lap down. Not a lot of spots for De Benedetto to lose by trying something here. Alright, here we go. Daniel Dye still running 22nd. Wow, he has just been stuck in 22nd all day. Alright, so they're going to commercial break. We got about 14 to go. I'm going to go wash my hands real quick because of the incident, but I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. We're ready to... We're gonna have about 10 laps to go and we go green at the end of this thing. It's gonna be a dash to the finish. Somebody is definitely gambling here on for the tires. Now I don't know. Again, I don't think anybody has a fresh set, but a cold set of tires could be a big benefit if you can get them. So here we go. We got 11 people in the stream. Let's see. Maybe the number 11 can win the race. Or, hey, how about this? Let's try and get the stream number of active viewers up to 99 and see if we can get the number 99 to VictoryLane. That'd be awesome. I don't think we're going to see that, but hey, you know what? Can't hurt to try, right? Maybe we get up to 38 for Zane Smith. Let's just not drop it down to 2 for Sanchez. But yeah, I'd love to see us try and get the viewer count up to try and root on a driver. Maybe get 25 people in here for De Benedetto. Alright, so De Benedetto has been told that they don't need that truck back, so they're going for the win. So, Hocevar versus the other here. Hyman Smith, though. You guys don't have a lot of confidence in Zane Smith or Corey Heim right now either, which is strange because they're first and third. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Can we... Let's see. This race can be over by 11? Wow, I did not expect it to be over that quick. I thought we were going till probably close to midnight, but... Alright, here we go. Yeah, this was going to be a wild restart. So, let me see. Who am I looking for potential wreck avoidance? I'm hoping Friesen maybe gets collected if there's a wreck. Then Jesse Love, Purdy, Sanchez, and Majeski are the ones I need to avoid, along with Rhodes. Rhodes and Majeski should be far enough back. They should be able to avoid something if it happens. Not to mention they're both a lap or more down, so the odds of them getting back up into that top 10 are probably pretty slim. And once again, they're just showing the choose cone without showing the cone itself, so we can't really see what they're doing for splitting. Alright, here we go. Oh, the viewership on the stream's actually been very consistent. Thank you guys for everybody that's tuned up for this stream. Alright, here we go. Let's see. It's gonna be weird on Sunday not doing the cup race, but so Bristol next week for the trucks. Then they go to Talladega to end off September. Then they head to Homestead for October. And then after Homestead, it's the championship race in Phoenix. And championship weekend, that's going to be a fun one. All right, let's see. Nick Sanchez, most laps led. Let's go. Choose cone. Here we go. It's going to be 10 to go. It'll be 9 to go and to go green. Oh, no, it'll be maybe even less than that. It might only be 8 to go and we go green here. So, yeah, they're choosing next time by. It'll be, wow, we got a whole nother lap here. Are they going to a commercial break when we're pacing for one lap? Really? Wow. Can't even stay for one lap of caution. You have to go ahead and try and get in more commercials. Yay. Fun. So yeah, we're getting ready though. It's gonna be a shootout here at the end. Anyone think Heimer, Zane Smith are gonna get this one, or do we think it's gonna be Hocevar? Maybe Sanchez, Eckes. There's a few guys that could maybe steal it if absolutely everything breaks right here. Here we go. Let's see. Jesse Love up into the top 11, so he's running well. But I find it hard to believe that we're not going to have some sort of issue on this restart. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright. Let's say again, 8 laps to go. We're going to be getting ready for the restart as soon as we come back from the commercial break. And, yeah, there's just not much left to talk about because we're waiting to see what's going to happen on this restart. And we can talk all day about the playoff situation right now for the Benedetto, but at the moment, I think the biggest thing is that it's going to be survive the restart first. Alright, and they have split the field. The choose cone has already happened, and we are ready to go racing here. So we've seen 3 and 4 wide already today. Do we see 5 wide at any point? Here we go. Green flag is out. We're racing at Kansas once again here. Can Corey Heim hold off? Can Hocevar get a good push on the outside? No, he can't. He gets absolutely no help out from behind him. And here we go. You got Zane Smith versus Corey Heim for the race lead right now. Here comes Hocevar to try and give a push to Zane Smith here. There we go. There goes the 11 of Corey Heim up the inside. Heim's going to try and slide drop. Going to try and get him with a slide job there. He gets in front of him. Corey Heim manages to get in front of all of them. And caution flag flies. It's Rajah Caruth. I'm glad I didn't pick him. He was originally, I was worried about something like this, where he might not have the cleanest day. And another caution flag flies here. Tanner Gray with damage, potentially too. All right. So let's see what ends up happening here on this restart. All right, here we go. Alright, let's see. It's going to be a 5-lap shootout here. We're losing laps here. It's going to be a very short shootout at this rate. Alright. Alright, here we go. I mean, right now, the biggest thing for Zane is that he just needs to make sure he gets to that playoff. Now, if you can get the win, that's all the bonus points and stuff are great, but come on, Carson. Alright, here we go. There's just not much to talk about when we're under caution here, and kind of already rambled through most of our topics for the night. Well, let's see, college football. Is there any college football going on here? Yeah, no games the last couple of days. We got Delaware and Penn State tomorrow at noon, along with Notre Dame, North Carolina State, Utah versus Baylor, Troy and Kansas State, Nebraska and Colorado, Youngstown and Ohio State, so that should be a big blowout for Ohio State there. Georgia's got a noon game as well. Clemson versus Charleston, South Carolina. And I believe that... Oh, wait, no. The Clemson game's not a noon game. So the rest of those games, though, the Georgia, Ohio State, Colorado, Kansas State, Utah, Notre Dame, and Penn State are all noon games. So, and those are kind of my predictions to win, actually. I don't think we're going to see an upset from most of these teams. I think your ranked team is going to win most of these. I'm trying to think of which would even be the most likely. I mean, maybe Nebraska versus Colorado would be the easiest one to potentially see an upset. But, I mean, even then, it's not very easy to see. So, yeah, that's college football for you guys. Quick update on that, but because I thought there might have been a game yesterday or something. Alright, here we go. So Stuart Friesen did not make the playoffs, so he can't advance even if he does get the win. Alright, here we go. So it's the choose cone. It'll be a 2-lap restart. 2 laps to go here. It'll be a natural green-white checker here. Alright, here we go. Let's try and see if we can have a good finish to this race here. Alright, real quick, I'm just going to go ahead and grab the link for the YouTube thing. We've had a lot of people tuning into the stream, by the way, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. Of course, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. We got a lot of content coming out here, and hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. Alright, let's see. Content. Alright. Just copy the link. Alright, here we go. Pace car's off. We're ready to go back racing in the truck series. Green flag is out. We're racing. So here we go. Green flag is back out. We're ready to go back here. Let's see. It looks to be pretty even here going through 1 and 2. Heim and Smith. If they're locked in a head-to-head battle, it's going to be hard for anybody to go ahead and get by them. Here we go. 3 wide to the outside goes Christian Eckes. Looking 3 wide on the outside. That's going to be a tough one to hold on to as the cars continue to squeeze higher up. Oh, contact there. Heim almost spins out going down the track trying to stay off of them. These top 3, they are making a lot of contact. All the 3 cars making contact with each other here. Heim pushes Zane Smith up the track. Somehow they have not made contact. They got the white flag. It is going to be an official race. Here goes Eckes to the bottom of the track. He goes to the inside. He clears Zane Smith. Christian Eckes. Zane Smith goes for a slide. Christian Eckes. He has got nobody coming from behind. And Christian Eckes, Taylor Gray, Matt DiBenedetto, the top 3. How did Matt DiBenedetto end up being 3rd there? Wow, that's incredible. I don't know if Matt DiBenedetto did enough, but he did a lot there. Corey Heim comes home 4th. 5th, Zane Smith. 6th, Carson Hocevar. 7th, Stuart Friesen. 8th, Sanchez, 9th, Jesse Love, and rounding out your top 10 is Tyler Ankrum. That is an insane finish here. I don't know how Zane Smith didn't end up wrecking that car. Full disclosure, I have no idea how he did that. Well, let's see. Sounds like De Benedetto might be 5 points out. Oh my, that's a gut punch. Yep. Matt De Benedetto, 5 points shy of making the round of 8. Unless there's something that happens in post-race tech to specifically the 99, I don't see any other path for him to make the playoffs. So, oh, whoa. All right. All right, let's go ahead and, as we always do, we are going to do our rundown through the field while Eckes goes ahead and celebrate the win, and then we will be signing off. So, as we mentioned, Eckes getting that win, big win for Eckes, gets him some more playoff points for the continuing run into the playoffs. Only led 2 laps all night, but that's all he led the one that mattered. Taylor Gray comes home second. Impressive day for a driver who really was kind of just hanging out for most of the day. Comes home second. Third, Matt De Benedetto. Big run, but ultimately comes up short of the playoffs. Or short of the next round of the playoffs. Corey Heim, 4th. 5th, Zane Smith. We kind of mentioned them. Those two absolutely driving at 10 tenths and almost took each other out. They both come home, though, in one piece, and their cars do as well. Carson Hocevar comes home 6th. 7th, Stuart Friesen. 8th, Sanchez. 9th, Jesse Love. 10th, Tyler Ankrum. Finishing in the 11th position was Jake Drew in the 61 car for Hattori Motorsports. So the 2 Hattori cars finishing 10th and 11th. Jake Garcia comes home 12th. 13th, Rajah Caruth. 14th, Chase Purdy, the first car 1 lap down. Dean Thompson rounds out your top 15. All right, so I say the other did win, so we'll continue our trip down here. They're talking to Christian Eckes on the front stretch. Jack Wood comes home in 16th place. Grant Enfinger, 17th. Ty Majeski comes home 18th. 19th, Colby Howard. And rounding out your top 20, it's Brett Holmes. 21st is Bailey Curry. 22nd, Lawless Allen. 23rd, it's Daniel Dye. 24th is Timmy Hill. And rounding out your top 25 is Ben Rhodes. Man, that was a big disappointment there from the ThorSport as a whole. Is a disappointment today. I mean, you had Matt Crafton 9 laps down. You had Haley Deegan 4 down. You had Ben Rhodes 2 laps down. You had Majeski a lap down. I mean, ThorSport was a mess today. Tanner Gray comes home 26th, 3 laps down after being the part of that final one of those final couple of cautions there. Caden Honeycutt comes home 27th. 28th, Chase James. 29th, Justin Carl. Then you've got, rounding out your top 30, it's Haley Deegan, the last car 4 laps down. Then you have Spencer Boyd and Greg Van Alst finishing 31st and 32nd. 33rd was Matt Crafton. 34th, Jennifer Jo Cobb. Then you had Mason Maggio finishing 35th. And rounding out the field was Spencer Davis finishing in the 36th spot. So that is your full rundown through the Cup Series, or through the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series field here from the Kansas Lottery 200. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow afternoon for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race from the Kansas Speedway as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. Again, I won't be live for the Kansas Cup race. But if you guys do want to hear my thoughts on the Kansas Cup race, I have linked my video that came out just before the stream in the chat. So if you guys want to go check that out after the stream, that would be much appreciated. But until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video. Live stream, whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your day. Have a great day, everybody, and goodbye!